Hi, third graders. We're starting our next unit in reading in our ELA program, and this unit is for B. So I'm going to start reading the book to you. This first book that we're reading is called What is Government by Logan Everett and Simon Adams. When we look at the table of contents, we see the different sections. Here we have what do governments do, early governments, types of government today, how governments are chosen, what's your role, and the glossary and the index. So we're going to start with this first chapter. What do governments do? What do governments do? A government is a system that helps people live and work together in a local community or in a nation. Governments do this in different ways. For example, governments make laws and turn the armed services and police departments to protect people. They provide services such as transportation, education, and healthcare to help people in their daily lives. They looked after the environment to protect the planet we live on. And these are things that the government does. Money system enables people to buy and sell goods and services. Transportation make it possible for people to move from one place to another place easily. Environmental policy helps to protect the planet and natural resources. On the other part of the page, laws help keep order. Military forces protect a country from invasion. Agriculture and industry are regulated or checked by the government to keep people safe. Education provides children with basic schooling. And down here on the bottom, healthcare. In some governments, help the sick and the injured. Now we're going to go into each of those areas in a little more detail. So the first one is the money system. The government in each country organizes that country's money system. Money systems help people buy and sell goods and services. In different countries, money or currency is called different names, such as dollars, pounds, euros, rupees, rands, and pesos. Both paper money and coins are produced or minted by the government. The money is produced in the United Kingdom's Royal Mint, the US Mint, or the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. Not everyone can make their own money. The next section. Up here it says banknotes and coins come from around the world. Banknotes are another name for the paper money. Down here, education. Every child has the right to an education. Education helps children learn to read, write, and calculate. Education also helps children learn about the world and its people. Most governments help to educate their citizens by providing schools, colleges, and universities. They also provide libraries, sports centers, art galleries, and computer centers. Here it shows some children in school, or Somali children in school. And down here it shows children in school in China. Other areas that the government helps. We have laws. One of the main responsibilities of any government is to develop and pass laws. Laws are designed to keep people safe and healthy and protect the environment. The first step is for citizens and their representatives to recognize there is a problem and that a new law needs to be made. The process of having a new law adopted can take months or sometimes years. This shows a picture of a judge in the United States. In the bottom part, healthcare. Many governments have a very important role in making sure people are healthy. In some countries, they pay doctors to visit people when they are ill and provide hospitals to care for people who are sick or need to have an operation. Some countries provide training for doctors and nurses. A government may also run emergency services, such as the ambulance corps. And it says, a healthcare worker visits a patient's home. Another way for governments. Transportation systems. People need transportation for both work and pleasure. Many governments provide transportation systems such as roads, railways, ports, and airports. Some of these are run by governments, while others are run by private companies. Most importantly, governments make sure the cars, buses, trains, boats, and planes in use are safe for travel. It says there, Spaghetti Junction in Birmingham, United Kingdom. You would have to have someone who knows what they're doing so that the roads don't all get together and everybody has a crash. And the bottom part, agriculture and industry. Farms provide us with the foods we eat. Governments help farmers protect the land they farm and work with them to develop new crops and better methods of farming. Governments assist with the export of food and livestock to other countries. They also ensure that all food is safe to eat and that all farm animals are healthy. So that on the top you have sheep, a sheep farm in the United States, and at the bottom you're seeing a tea harvest in India. Military forces. The first duty of every national government is to protect its country from invasion by an enemy. Most governments do this by paying for and providing armed services such as an army, navy, and an air force. Many armed services provide assistance to their citizens and the country's neighbors in times of need. Governments also train young men and women to serve in these forces. You see up here? This is about the Canadian Air Force. On the bottom, environmental policy. Most people are very concerned about the state of the planet and the damage people are doing to it. Many governments help the environment by encouraging people to recycle paper and other items and to conserve energy and water. They also help prevent pollution and protect the rivers, streams, and lakes from suffering from too much damage. And there you see a wind farm in New Zealand.